what's up guys? Today's the part 2 video of my $80 iPhone XR purchase and therefore rebuild process. So without further ado, here's the update. Well, there actually isn't an update. It's been a very unfortunate series of horrible events with this phone. It was a bad experience. I shouldn't have attempted it, but gosh darn it, I've learned a hell of a lot from the process. In the meantime, between the first video and this part 2 video, I've since bought 3 more phones. That's right, 3 more phones. They were all regular XS, not Max version models, and they were all in pristine, almost near mint condition, used obviously. They had some problems, like some of them had microphone issues, some of them had camera issues. So those issues are very small and minor and relatively easy to fix. So I fixed them all up and resold them and made a significant profit. Alright guys, so here is the iPhone right now as it sits, the XR, the exact one that I had in the first video. This is now the part 2 video of it. As you can see, the screen is all cracked and damaged. So you might ask yourself, how come the screen's all damaged when you just replaced it? That's correct. This is a brand new screen, replaced at a local Asian mall for roughly around $140 Canadian. And what happened was, basically, after I filmed the last video, I took the phone into the Apple Store. And I was under the impression that aftermarket knockoff screens are okay to give your phone into the Apple Store with. And guys, learn from my mistake. It's not okay. When I got the phone back, the screen looked like this, and they refused to fix the phone even though it was still under warranty and whatnot, because they said, oh, the phone's been opened, it's been tampered with, you've changed the screen to an aftermarket screen, and yada yada yada. But I was under the impression that they still would repair the phone under warranty even though this was the case because of the right to repair laws. Well, I guess in Ontario, Canada, there is no such law, and you really can't do anything to your phone before giving it to an Apple Store in order to get it fixed under warranty. So that was a big cry there, and a big lesson to be learned. When your phone has been changed screens and whatnot, do not bring it back to the Apple Store for warranty repair. They'll take it, but they'll bring it back to you like this, broken and not working basically. That's a very big screw up on my part. I didn't know about that. I know about it now. Alright. I even asked them to give me a discount on a replacement phone. They wanted about $500 and some odd dollars Canadian plus taxes for a whole new replacement phone. I said, I'll take that deal, give it to me for, let's say, $300. They wouldn't take it, they just denied me. I said, no, sir, we're not going to give you any discount. And even at the $500 price range, they wouldn't even give me that because the phone's been altered and changed and messed with. So they wouldn't even honor that price. So it's basically out of a phone and out of a discount. Alright guys, so it's been a very, very bad idea. So now you guys know, when purchasing a used iPhone and these problems, fix them, but don't take it back to the Apple Store because they'll give you the phone back like this, broken, and they won't take any responsibility, and they won't give you any discount for another phone. Now, if you guys remember, this phone actually had a cracked back glass. So I took it upon myself to actually go ahead and chip away the back glass in order to install a new back glass onto it, okay? A knockoff version from China, as you guys would imagine, okay? So again, that was a big mistake. I did not take off the screen. I did not take out the internals like the motherboard, the battery, everything. So I'll show you the back here now, guys. Okay, you can see the majority of the glass is all taken away, but there's some kind of white residue left behind and pieces of glass left behind. So it's almost impossible to do this. If you actually do want to do this still and feel quite confident, unlike me, you must therefore take out the motherboard and the battery. Apparently I punctured the battery somewhere up here and I saw a big cloud of smoke coming out of the battery. Okay, it smelled really, really bad, like something was burning basically, but it did not catch fire, it did not cause a spark, nothing going on, just smoke coming out. No fires, no sparks, nothing. I left the phone overnight in my bedroom. I didn't smell anything, I didn't see any fire, no explosions, nothing. So I was lucky in that part. But I also managed to somehow puncture my motherboard here. I think the CPU. So that therefore shorted out the motherboard and kind of fried it, because now I took this phone to a local Asian mall for them to hook up a new battery and a new screen to the motherboard to try to see if it'll power on and show display on the screen. And guess what? Doesn't power on, doesn't show display on the screen, so the motherboard is therefore fried and pretty much garbage, useless. Paperweight basically. So guys, I definitely recommend changing the whole housing if you have a back glass that's cracked, and not just going my route of trying to take out the glass yourself and then putting a new glass. That's the wrong way to do it. Also, I mentioned here, you see here this wire sticking out. It's basically the wireless charging. That big wireless charging pad, I broke it as well while trying to do this glass repair. So the wireless charging pad thing broke. I broke the battery because I pierced through it. I broke the motherboard because I pierced through the motherboard as well, shorting it out, and didn't really get anywhere. There's still all white residue and glass everywhere. So you guys know for yourself, don't attempt this repair like I did. Actually buy the whole housing from a site like eBay or AliExpress or DHgate or any local retailer in your area, and have them replace the whole housing. Like take everything out, take the screen out, the motherboard out, the battery out, all the connectors, everything basically. Okay? And install it basically into new housing. Blank housing, empty housing. That's the correct way to go about it. It'll cost you an extra maybe, let's say $40, $50, but in the end, it's totally worth it. You wouldn't have problems like I do. I'll break your phone completely. So there's the update, guys. There basically isn't an update. Waste of money, waste of time. If I could go back in time and do it all again, I wouldn't have purchased this phone at all to begin with. The phone had a cracked screen and a back cracked glass. It's a very bad investment and a waste of time. And I've learned some major lessons from it. I'll tell you that. Just to end of the video, why did I take the phone to the Apple Store to get repairs done under warranty? Well, apparently the Face ID stopped working because the original screen was cracked, and it showed maybe like this portion, this much of the screen. So somehow during the, I guess the drop or whatever the impact, I'm breaking the back glass and breaking the front glass. The Face ID also broke too. So I took it there to the Apple Store after I made the video, the first video, and they said, yeah, no problems, we'll fix it, no problems, we'll take care of it, yada yada. So I gave it there, and then like 3 days go by, I check online on my order status on the Apple website, and they were saying that we're still just accepting your device, which is fine. I check a couple days later, the website's saying the same thing. We're still just accepting your device. So about a week goes by, I check the website, same thing. They still say, we're just accepting your device. So it turns out, during that week-long period, they actually opened the screen, okay, here it is, and they saw that it wasn't the original Apple screen, because there's no Apple logos here. It's all no name, basically, no Apple logos. So once they saw this, and they saw that the screen cracked so easily, they just stopped posting to my online page of saying my order status. Yeah, so that's how you know that there's something seriously wrong with your phone, because they're not updating your order status. So a couple days after that week took place, I actually got a second email saying my phone is ready and it's currently at the Apple Store to come in anytime and pick it up. So I went to go pick it up. Nobody knew what was going on. I said, have they fixed the phone or not? Nobody really knew the outcome of this phone. About half an hour later, after I've already been there for half an hour, lady comes out, different lady, not the lady I'm talking to currently. Okay? She comes out, oh, sorry, mister, this phone is not fixable. I said, what's going on? So, at that point, I was, thinking that, okay, the phone's not fixable, at least I get the phone back, still the way I gave it to them, fixed and working, the screen and everything, right? And no, they gave it back to me, pretty much like this, all cracked and not working. Not even a millimeter of light coming up on the screen. You push the power button, it wouldn't light up at all. Not even a small part of the screen would light up. No, completely dead screen basically. So from then on, I was really pissed off. I asked for, like I said before, discount on the new phone. They would deny. They said the phone is not currently going to be able to be covered, even at the $500 plus price range, because it's been tampered with and you've altered it and whatnot. So yeah, basically it was a very bad experience. I wouldn't recommend anyone doing this. I've taken your iPhone to the Apple Store after having replaced your screen, or even your battery, let's say, or whatever else happened, okay? Because they're not going to fix your phone, and they're going to give it back to you like this, all broken and not working, and you just spend so much money to fix it initially through aftermarket parts and third-party repair stores or whatnot. So I'm trying to save you guys from going through all this hassle and disappointment and letdown and major financial loss. Alright guys, show you the phone. So guys, here in Toronto on a snowy day, this is Mr. Greek 2002. Take care, have a good day. Please subscribe, like this video.